Thanksgiving or any big family gathering can be great, and it can also be grueling. There can be a lot of stress when you got a house full of relatives. So, helping us navigate and survive the holidays is mental health and wellness expert Bill Prasad. Thank you so much for joining us. We sure appreciate that.
You're welcome, and happy early Thanksgiving.
Thank you to you as well. Okay, so the big question, of course, politics, the P word. Nationally, we've become so polarized, and you're fearing that it's going to trickle down to the dinner table. So how do you minimize that? Is it best to just avoid that topic altogether? What are your ideas?
Well, remember where we were last year at this time? We just had the election,
Yes,
and then
right.
we rolled right into Thanksgiving. So it can be a good idea at times to avoid those topics. Topics like politics, money, religion can dig you into a hole, and certainly you bring other things to the table which you can discuss, where you can find grounds for having similar interests.
And we were chatting earlier, you're talking about having a good game plan before everyone arrives or sits down. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, the first combination is the combination of you and your spouse or partner. Have a conversation before guests get there. Right?
Yep.
Try to game plan what might go wrong and how would we handle it. You should do this as a team.
And another option up here we've got on the screen is not assigned seating, not just for mismanners, but maybe to keep politically opposite folks apart?
Yes. People get in trouble with unexpected or unrealistic expectations. And sometimes they will put people together who just don't get along and expect some kind of Turkey Day miracle. Stay away from those unrealistic expectations and maybe seat people away from one another, those folks that don't get along.
All right, it's not a Thanksgiving miracle and it's not a Christmas miracle either. Okay, good common sense. What about activities? Is it a good idea for a host to plan some or make some options available?
Well, the big question will be, what will people be doing besides falling asleep after the feast?
Taking a nap.
So, come up with some activities. Maybe one room, you could watch football. Another room, you could watch movies or a board game. Maybe you take some of your family members who haven't been to your home maybe in a while. You take a walk with them. Separate and keep people going.
Separate, and you know, we used to say like, you know, divide and conquer, so maybe that's one option. Okay, so let's say you bring the new boyfriend or the new girlfriend in for the first time, or maybe there's an old ex in the mix. Any suggestions on how to handle that?
If you're bringing a new boyfriend or girlfriend to a holiday gathering, make sure you have a conversation with him or her before you do it, so that you both have the same expectations. Then provide some information to the other family members as to how they might engage in conversation.
Yeah, how serious are we? Not that serious. Don't put a lot of pressure. Don't ask about potential grandkids. At least not yet.
Exactly.
Right.
Keep that out. Right? The trickiest one is if you and your spouse are in a fractured marriage or you're separated and then you're going to a family get-together. Possibility might be that family members are lined up against one another. Conversation before that. And if kids are involved, remember to do what's best for the children.
Always good advice. Bill Prasad, thank you so much for joining us.